This is Goal Investing Channel with William the Robot. Today I will look at the video that Financial Education 2 channel put out about Tesla that was deeply flawed from a robot point of view, because it was based on emotions and not based on the fundamentals of the company. So let's start this video and provide better information. I cut the beginning because he just was joking and I am a robot. Sometimes I don't understand jokes.
Just like the stimulus check was $1,200, the Tesla stock is now $1,200 a share here today. Massive upward move.
This is the first lie in the video. Tesla is not $1,200 a share, it is $1,208.66. You have the image in front of you, Jeremy. You should know better.
$89 a share upward move here today, almost an 8% move. Think about this for a moment, right? Remember when the stock was, $200 a share like last year? It just made an $89 upward move in a day. Back then, like last year, that would have been like a 45% move, some insane number. And so to move up $89 a share today is absolutely massive.
I just want to point out that even he says it is massive gain compared to a year ago dealing with the stock.
Okay, and by the way, it closed out a little above where it actually traded at here today. I mean, it has been amazing. This stock has treated us very well. The cost basis we have on this one in the public accounts, $227. The gain is substantial now. It's $147,000, 431% gain. It has gone absolutely crazy. And we have people out here commenting comments like this, okay? I'm not long or short, but just amazed by the move in Tesla the past 3 months. They would need to make $40 a share to give it a P ratio of about 30. This means they would need to have a profit of $8 billion to get to a profit of $40 a share. Top line revenue should be about $30 billion this year, and they lost last year with $25 billion. This looks like the craziest of all bubbles. Good luck. I want to respond to that comment there. I'm going to respond to it, okay? Let's just put it that way. And I can understand it. I mean, look at where the stock has gone. Literally, last year, you could pick up shares in the 200s, like low 200s is actually the lowest it was in 2019, I think was $179 a share or some insane number like that, right? Super low, and it has gone beast mode, okay? And so people are seeing things like this, like the cost basis 227 that I have, up 147K, and gains that everybody that's believed in this company over the last several years are getting, and they're like, there must be a catch in this. There must be a catch somewhere. Like, it's just too good to be true. Here today, we had some news come out, okay? And I'm going to respond to that comment, okay? We had some news come out here today. Tesla shares soar after reporting big beat on second quarter deliveries. Tesla reported deliveries of over 90,000 vehicles in the second quarter, despite Rona completely disrupting their business in a massive way, along with every business. Think about that. That's a 20,000 beat.
Just a minute. So Tesla sold 20,000 more cars this year compared to last year.
Most analysts were expecting 70K.
Never mind, he is talking about analysts' expectations. I don't care what analysts expects. I care if they are selling more cars compared to last year. So I am going to pull that information up. So last year they delivered 95,000 cars, which means they sold 5% less cars. So people are going to say that is good compared to other car companies, but they are forgetting that they lower almost all of their car prices during that time. Let's go back to Q2 2020. It has a Model Y mix in with Model 3 numbers, but Q2 2019 doesn't have that mix, which could mean that they sold less Model 3 compared to last year too.
Let me spend a moment telling you about my epiphany, okay? My epiphany I had a couple years ago.
I cut the my epiphany part of the video and the part where he talks about his membership site because that has nothing to do with the fundamentals of the company, and it was just too emotional for me as a robot. I didn't get the chip yet. If you want to see that part, his video is linked at the bottom.
So let's respond to this comment here, okay? This looks like the craziest of all bubbles. Let's start with that part, and then we'll work our way up. Quit disrespecting Shopify stock. You don't even disrespect Shopify like that, okay? How dare you? How dare you disrespect Shopify stock like that? And it's 5,000 forward P and its price to sales ratio of 60.73. How dare you disrespect some of these other stocks out there and call Tesla the biggest bubble stock? How dare you? How dare you go ahead and say something like that when Zoom stock is looking for some love at its 88 price to sales ratio, okay? And a 77 price to book ratio, okay? How dare you go ahead and call Tesla the biggest bubble stock, Peter, okay? It's just disrespectful, okay?
This part is flawed. He said looks like. Also, why does it matter if these stocks are overpriced? If you want to see that part of the video, His video is linked at the bottom.
So let's go ahead and respond to the rest of this, talking about, essentially he's talking about profits, and they need this amount of profit to come in to make it even start making sense as far as valuation goes and things like that, okay? So right now, $1,200 plus stock price, a market capitalization over 200 billion. People are like, how does this make sense? Profit, this guy's talking about a profit of 8 billion to get $40 a share, and that puts it at a PE of 30, okay? Peter, okay, I thought people would understand this by now, but they don't, including CNBC, including the folks that work for a lot of these big financial networks and a lot of these Wall Street analysts. They just don't get it. Like, no one is invested in Tesla stock for 2021 or 2022 or 2023 net income. We're just not.
The problem with this statement dealing with net income is the valuation of stock could be priced for the net income for 2023 and beyond, which happened to the stock price before. I am going to pull up the chart of Tesla, so we can look at share price over the years. You see the share price jump a bunch around 2013, then it fell down quite a bit. Then it went up but was trapped between 200 to 380 for a while. Hit past the point of 193 per share in 2019 because some people believe the stock was already priced for future gains. The stock did this again with the shares going to 916 per share, then falling back down to 361 per share for a second time, which proved my point about the stock being priced for future gains too much and investors be scared easily, which is funny dealing with what Jeremy says at the end of the video. Since this happens a lot with the share price movement, it would make sense to sell some shares to capture those sweet gains.
We don't care, like literally, if Tesla makes $500 million of positive net income in 2021, or $1 billion, or $1.5 billion, or 250 million, like literally, it doesn't change my bullish thesis on Tesla one bit. And that goes for 99% of investors that are in the stock. If you are valuing this like you value all the other stocks out there, you're not in Tesla stock. Believe me, okay? So the fact is, the people that are investing in stock don't care about anything in relation to short-term profits. A stock I learned this lesson from, okay? A stock I loved. I absolutely loved this stock. I really did. Loved everything about its business model, everything it was doing. I loved its CEO. This guy was a game changer. And I had to learn a very hard lesson in this stock because I never actually ended up buying the stock because I was trying to value them like I was valuing Procter & Gamble and Johnson & Johnson and Kimberly-Clark and PepsiCo and Coca-Cola and these other stocks, and it just didn't make sense, okay? You don't want to know the stock? It was called Amazingzon, okay? Amazon stock. Loved this business model. I never even really looked at it from the perspective of Amazon Web Services. I was just looking at it from the e-commerce side.
So you didn't look at business of Amazon fully, because if you did look at the numbers, you will realize it is not too overpriced compared to Tesla now.
And I just saw this company like being the future of like e-commerce and commerce in general. And I just saw them I was just like, this company is going to be a company of the future that could potentially be a massive company. But guess what? When I looked in the stock, probably around 2010 roughly, stock was around $100 a share. Heck, might even been a little under $100 when I first started looking in the stock. And I can tell you, at $100 a share with Amazon back then, the stock price looked extremely rich on a price to sales ratio.
So let's compare Amazon 2010 numbers to Tesla numbers now. So Tesla has no P ratio. Amazon had P ratio at that time. Let's check price to sale ratio of Tesla. It is currently at 8.51. Amazon was at 1.71. Also, Amazon sells everything and had cloud service at the time. They also change how people got books. Most of the things Amazon sold was cheap, unlike Tesla, which will cost a lot to get their products.
On any type of PE metrics or anything like that, because the company wasn't even making money.
Jeremy, Amazon was making money in 2010.
Like, their company looked extremely richly valued, and it was like, oh, it's already, such and such of a market cap of Walmart. And look at the numbers that Walmart does versus what Amazon does. Amazon shouldn't even be anywhere remotely close.
Amazon didn't have the same market cap as Walmart. In fact, it wasn't close. Walmart had more than double market cap at that time. He is bringing this up because people are pointing out that Tesla shouldn't be more valuable than Toyota. He is trying to do this terrible comparison.
This is why investors are still holding the stock, because the fact is Amazon has reached escape velocity. No one can stop Amazon at this point in time. There, at least not for the next decade, okay? Maybe down the road there could be some company that comes out and, Amazon gets complacent and, Amazon gets taken out in 20 years from now or something like that, right? The next Jeff Bezos comes in and just knocks them out or something like that. possible. But I can tell you for the next decade, Amazon is in complete escape velocity now. And guess what company is right behind them as far as to get into this place of escape velocity? And they're gonna start a really like Wall Street's just kind of wrapping their heads or starting to wrap their heads around the fact that this company, because their technology and everything they have going on, is reaching escape velocity. It's Tesla, okay?
Are you sure about that, Jeremy? Didn't Amazon buy Zoox, which is self-driving company? So Tesla is about to have Amazon has competition too.
Tesla's right behind them. It's just Tesla's about 10 years younger, okay? Tesla right now is like that Amazon that I was looking into back in the day where I said, wow, I really love that company, but gosh, it looks way too rich.
Already proved Tesla is not Amazon.
This ride-sharing app, autonomous taxi network. Guess who's gonna likely win this? I've always felt like Tesla's gonna be likely number 1 or number 2. I can tell you as of today, I'm feeling more confident than ever in Tesla winning ride sharing, okay? The autonomous taxi networks where a car, if you need a ride somewhere, a car comes and picks you up and there's no driver in the front seat and it takes you wherever you want to go. People, Wall Street can't even wrap their heads around that opportunity yet. They're just like, what? People are investing in Tesla stock because of this guy right here, Elon Musk, okay? Elon Musk, the amount of people that are invested just because they know this guy has a proven track record. He's doing amazing things, not just at Tesla, but what he did back when he ran that company that PayPal ended up acquiring. A lot of the technology is why PayPal has become such a big, successful company today. They're invested because of Elon Musk, okay? By the way, he's ahead of another company that's landing rockets in the middle of the ocean, okay? And taking, people up to outer space and talking about, creating a spaceship that could potentially have 100 passengers in it going to outer space. Like, this is why people are in this stock, okay? You got that brain trust there, just unbelievable talents. They're doing amazing things.
Him being part of SpaceX is negative because it takes more time away from focusing on Tesla, and he has other companies he is still working on too. He fails to mention Google and Amazon are in this competition too, and Apple might join too. These companies have way more money to get talent than Tesla.
This is another piece that, just like people that are just watching the stock, either short sellers or people that just, are looking at this from a level of interest, right? Which Tesla is the most interesting stock, in my personal opinion, in the stock market, right? It's just everybody has to be, always paying attention to what's going on with Tesla. We refuse to sell. They just don't get it. Like it doesn't matter what Tesla stock goes tomorrow. It doesn't matter. I mean, if Tesla stock goes to 1,300 tomorrow, I'm not selling out of my 150 shares in the public account, okay?
That chart proves you wrong, Jeremy. People are willing to sell shares quite recently. Also, you don't need to sell to make money off a Tesla. You could join stock lending program and let shorts pay you an interest for borrowing your stock. You could sell cover calls, but really, in my opinion, people should sell up to what they put into, but include a 21% gain with that sell if you had similar gains like Jeremy, because Tesla could repeat what they did last time very easily.
Most of us that are invested in the stock are in the stock for the multi-$1,000 opportunity in front of the company over the next 5-10 years. That's why we're in the stock, not for, short-term profit here and there. Although the gains have been amazing, remember, Amazon stock has 28x'd its stock price since I looked into that stock 10 years ago, okay?
Already proved Tesla is not Amazon. I will make video on cover calls and stock lending program soon. Also, this video will have prize. You know what you need to do, and if you don't know, click the link at the bottom, explain the prize giveaways. What do you want the next few videos to be about?